What do you want? Do you want a beer? No, you don't. Mm. Oh, that is so good. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Jen. If you're not new here, welcome back. This is views from my backyard, and this is Backyard Chat. I've got a nice Samuel Smith's Organic Stout chocolate. It is a lovely evening. I got home from work recently, and I am currently boiling some sap. It's going to be my last sap run for the season. I'm going to be pulling my taps tomorrow, and whatever is out there is going to be it. So today I wanted to talk about my 13-year plan. What is my 13-year plan? Why did I pick 13 years? So first of all, I have 12 more years at my job where I can retire with the insurance, which is pretty important to me. So that's 12 years. And then the next year is where I want to move and sell my house. So in my 13-year plan, I've got a segment of it where I am looking to pay off my mortgage. I'm interested in paying off my mortgage in 5 years. I've got, I believe, 8 years left on the note, but I would like to pay it off in 5, and then I can save money the next few years to buy a property. So I'm going to be looking for land in another state, and I want to move somewhere that is a little bit warmer than here, a place that has a better growing season. So I want to find a place that has at least 1 month more of a growing season, not as cold temperatures in the winter, but still freezing. So here where I am, I believe it's something like zone 4. So I want to go somewhere that is a little bit warmer but still freezes in the winter. If I choose to, I would like to still do the maple syrup on the side in the spring. I think that's it's turned out pretty good. I've gotten, I want to say, around a gallon or so of syrup already, and that's enough for me and my family. So I'm going to be searching for properties. I would like to kind of stay on the East Coast, and I've been thinking about properties around the Appalachia region, which would be Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee area. In the areas where you do get warmer temps and longer summers, but you still get a little bit of winter and you still get below freezing at night in the winter. So I'm looking for a property that is 10 to 20 acres, mostly open, but wooded would be fine. I would like to have a nice large garden, kind of like I have here. I'm interested in possibly doing chickens. I am going to be searching for something that has utilities already there, and or a house or a garage or a shed already on the property, because that would be easier. But I wouldn't count out finding a property that is just raw land. That would be within my plans also. I'm looking for a spot that's in a rural area, similar to where I have here, where I'm 2 or 3 roads removed from what you would call a main road. I would like to be something similar there, so you don't have a ton of traffic, you don't have a ton of people driving by. I would like to try to find something that is kind of next to state land or in the vicinity of state land, or land that has some kind of a conservation trust on it, a land conservation. That's the main thing is I don't wanna get into finding a property that right next door to it would be tons and tons of homes because that's kind of not the point of being in a rural area. My other criteria would be to live within, say, 30 minutes to an hour travel of big box stores and stores of the like, such as, say, a Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot, those type of stores, so that stuff is available. While I do like to live in towns that do have small mom and pop stores, and I believe those are the cornerstones, there are a lot of things that you just can't get at those kind of stores. Even say the local hardware stores around here, it's hard to find things, and unfortunately, as much as I love shopping local, sometimes the prices are just too much out of reach for local people that really don't have a lot of money to spare. So, those are the things that I'm looking for, and part of what my 13-year plan is gonna be. I will probably check in every year and see how close I am to getting to these goals. Another thing that I'm gonna be checking into at some point in time is once I pay off my mortgage, I'm gonna start looking for properties. That'll be kind of a given. I'll be taking vacations in these areas and looking at various properties. I am going to be investigating what kind of government regulations there are in these states and counties, and even some of the towns would have local regulations, such as stuff like you would need to have a sewer, or you have to have a sewer and electricity before you can get a mailbox. There are some places that have that. So I'm gonna be looking into that, although I probably will look into that closer to when I wanna buy a property, because that's going to be when it's gonna matter, is when I buy a property. I don't plan on moving on to the property immediately. I would probably use it as, like, a recreation or a place that I can camp for times when I go on vacation. I would use it as that first, and then if it is a raw land that doesn't have anything on it, I would look into getting sheds on it and things of that nature. And if I do need to do septic and water, I definitely don't wanna be off grid. I feel that it's almost too much work, and I will be over 60 at the time, so it's gonna be quite a bit of work to do something as far as off grid, and I wanna enjoy my retirement and not spend the entire day hauling water from somewhere, or hoping that I can charge solar panels enough to be able to run things in the house, or have to go other places to, say, do my laundry. So, I do plan on having utilities at my property. That is going to be a given, but I'm gonna first start out probably doing some camping on it and seeing where I would like to put a house if there isn't a house already on there. So I was editing this video and realized that my microphone died halfway through recording the video. I am extremely fortunate that I was able to sit outside last night, because today it is cold and rainy and just an entire damp day. Anyways, I think I covered my 13-year plan and what I plan on doing. It's going to be a process for the long haul. It's not something that I'm going to accomplish overnight, and I'm just going to slowly pick away at things as I go. Mainly, my focus for now is gonna be on paying off the mortgage as fast as I can. I still plan on doing some of the things around the house that I need to do. I am also planning on minimizing a lot of the stuff that I have around the house, which is why we're gonna be doing a yard sale this summer. That's gonna be a big thing this summer, and just trying to clean up and throw away excess junk that I don't need. That's going to be a big thing, but I mean, I do have 13 years to do it. It is a goal for me to look forward to. I figured I would put it out for public just because I have a tendency to do a lot of things and then just don't follow up on them because I don't put it out there in the public eye. But this will be something that I will be checking in probably once a year to see where I am as far as paying off my mortgage and then the other steps during my plan. I might take you guys along when I decide I'm going to go vacationing in these areas and looking at potential properties. I believe that's all I really had to say in this video. I thank you for tuning in. Again, my name is Jen, and this is Back Porch Chat, which is now indoor. Indoor chat. Stick around to see the footage that I took yesterday off of the back porch. I can't wait for spring to arrive and for things to become beautiful outside. They're going to be nice and green before we know it. I thank you guys for watching and take care.